About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go, 47. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hayward, quit talking about it and bring it.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Mike, Mike's 5-4. Coming.
Now on second and 13. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Check. Watch 54. Army. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. That's right.
Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round one, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill The switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own them. We own 2-6. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jameis now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Wait. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stop your whining. Easy. Green, triple team.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey. 5-0. Joker.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready. Mike 50, Sonic. Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Orbit. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Mike.
Now on 2nd and 16. Winston. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? Black 25. I'm going to run you over. Whip. Come on. Sunday. 5-0. Zoom. Mike 50. Easy. Mike 50.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, no, look, we got
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Double dog. That's the way. Easy. Watch a slap. Green, triple team. Watch a slap. Mike 50. Come on. Keep it up. Let him go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
To throw, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Third and long for Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. White 25. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Green, triple team. Ball trot. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Slam, slam, slam.
Jameis to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his fourth touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Buccaneers 34, Cowboys nothing. Matt Gay to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here I come again. Gun. Move.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Prescott finding Witten. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down, it's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off it. The 12.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 1st down, Winston. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Easy, 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 easy. Hey, check 24. Hey, stop. Let's go. Here we go.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A second down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Power running by Zeke. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here we go.
Elliott, toss right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Follow.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5.
Flip it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Green, triple T. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Winston here to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down now, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
47. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. And that's Elliott, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One last shot now for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.